A homie's got it.
They got win.
You know what I'm saying?
What is this? Translate to English. Round 1 to 5th place. North American second film. Are they finding out Zerkers are broken? Do I recognize the names here? No, there's no Mika, Bearded Zerker. Mike, I feel like it's from chat. No, am I crazy? Battle Poised. What is this? This is for the blue stands. Euland. Does Euland still play, or is his account? Is that someone else with this account? Crit War Dancer, Cornstar. So is this every single spec in the game? Are they grabbing logs of every single spec in the game? Is that what this is? First is 1740, the others are lower. So I guess they found the logs website.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, they don't even know their damage distributions, I guess, eh? They're putting all the damage distributions of the skills. I guess they actually know their damage distros. Time to hunt at 1730 is insane. I just have like every single spec in the game. So I guess they didn't, I guess it's not common knowledge of what your damage distros are for most classes. Which makes sense, to be honest.
Boom.
Wait, they found fucking Uwu. They found fucking Uwu. That relatable feeling when your region doesn't have the API, but all the websites we have are actually good tools and not just fucking giant gatekeeping tools. Who would have guessed? That's crazy. Zerker's strong. Who would have known? The thing is, though, is that Zerker's not super broken. When you don't have meter, and I mean, this is also in general, right? But unless it's like the most broken thing, it's literally impossible to tell. Every second of fucking blast, they do a lot of damage. I posted this, plays on NA. Minegrove, I've seen their name before. Oh, since I have an Infinite account and just posting it for KR. I mean, shit, honestly, bro, I really do feel this. I think, like, look, sometimes in meter, people are cancerous as fuck. And in Korea, they're going to turn into a weapon. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's low-key kind of a weapon here, but it's going to get legit frame 1 weaponized in KR. But, I don't know, man. I feel like playing with meter is fun. I'm glad that the people who make meter in our region are, like, super ethical Andes and do, like, a bunch of shit to, like, secure people's privacy and make it that, like, people are allowed to just, like, play the game and not, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the people who make our meter are really, really, really fucking awesome. Some of the guys who make Uwu and shit, so we're lucky for that. But, yeah. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I do feel like if it's just untethered, though, it just turns into like straight autism. Like if you just let people like to their own devices, we're gonna like gatekeep the game. Like we're essentially gonna make the game unplayable for ourselves. It's our meter removed and the game dies completely. I don't think they're gonna get the meter removed, dude, because I don't think they would do that in our region, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I highly doubt they haven't had that conversation, like, internally. And, I just generally don't think they would get meter removed. I think the only way meter gets removed is if people start to get, like, unbearably cancerously toxic with it. Is when they would, like, maybe start doing something about it. Because it would have to be, like, a giant community uproar where people are like... I know some people are toxic with meter, but for the most part, I feel like besides, like, it's not an insanely common thing. But I think if it got out of control, they would do something. As a support roster, if there would be no meter, they would play the game. Yeah, it would be rough. It actually would be rough. You have absolutely zero feedback on how you're playing. I mean, in general, the thing is with meter, if you've never installed it, I'll be honest, you probably don't really give a fuck. But because I'm someone who downloaded meter like really late. But I feel like one of the things that helped me like unburn out from the game in general was downloading meter. Because meter made like doing those like brain dead reclear raids a lot more fun. Although right now I will say the game is so easy to the point where like it doesn't feel like it matters anymore again, which kind of sucks. But there was a period where like when I started working out, I started to be like less angry and shit, and then I started to like play the game more and shit and like hate the game less. It was also around the time that I downloaded meter, and it made the game a lot more enjoyable for me. Whereas like before I didn't really care to have it, but I was getting really fucking bored of the game. Whereas after I downloaded it, I find it makes the game like a lot more enjoyable. I'll never use it. I mean, you don't have to. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to use it. Oh, I never used it. I thought I said I never will use it. Sorry, I misread that. I was like, okay. I was like, shit. I'm like, you don't have to, man. But I will say it makes the game a lot more enjoyable. I don't know for support perspective, Crispy, but at least for DPS, it keeps the game kind of fun, I find. Because like you care about like, you know what I mean? Like even if you're like even just seeing the meter, seeing how you're performing, seeing how you're doing it, shit, like it's fun. It's a little dopamine rush. It's a little hit, you know? But I will say, once you do use it, Crispy, it's Pandora's box. You can't close it. Once you have it installed, playing without it really sucks. But if you just never know what it's like I don't know if you remember a while ago, people were like molding because the guy was trying to like, essentially what ended up happening, he was trying to like charge people for meter, and then he was trying to hide all the information and all that shit when Echidna released. I didn't understand why everyone was pissed. I mean, I got why people were pissed. I'm like, guys, who cares? Just play the game without meter. Like, what's the big deal? Because I always played without it. But I hadn't realized that's like, it's kind of like once you taste it. Like, once you taste what it has to offer, it's really hard to like not use it. It makes it like it makes the game like really boring if you don't use it afterwards. You know what I mean? Because it's such a big part of like the stimulus of the game.